The Ride Back by William Moody. Before the coming of the dark, he dreamed an old faded story of a night much like a need to him who was no night, and of a road much like a road his soul groped over, desperate to meet her soul beside the bed that waited, and he dreamed. His limbs were heavy from the fight, his mane was dark with dust and blood. On his cold horse they bound him tight, on his breast they bound the rood, to help him the ride that night. And he crashed through the woods red rim, about the dabbled reeds of breeze, with moaning broken words and dim. The haggard shapes of twilight trees called with his scrawny hands at him. Between the doubtful ales of day, strange folk and lamentable stood, the makes of beacon him astray, and with the grey wrath of the wood he hailed right on his bitter way. They came to the trees were thin, the moon sat waiting there to see. On a worn palm she laid her chin, and laughed the violence of her glee, to think how strong this night had been. And he rode past the pallid lake, where the yellow steams of flags stood breast high for his horse to break. Lewd as the pale seared lips of hags, the petals and the moon did shake. When he came by the mountain wall, where snow upon the heights looked down, and said, "The sight is pitiful, the nostrils of the steed are brown, with frozen blood, and he will fall." The iron passes of the hills with question were importunate, and but the sharp-tongued icy rills had grown for once compassionate, with spiteful shades had their wills. Just when the aching breast had brain, and the frost smitten at his face had sealed his spirit up with pain, he came out in a better place, moaning lay across the plain. He saw wet snails crawl and cling on fair stalks where the rim had run, like hairless birds when wing and wing, and in the low smile of the sun, life seemed almost a pleasant thing. Right on the panting charger swung, through the bright depths of quiet grass, the night's lips moved as if they sung, and for the peace there came to pass the flattery of lute and tongue. From the mid-flowering of the mead, where swelled the sob of minstrelsy, faint sackbuts and the dreamy reeds, the plaintive lips of maids were by, and songs sprang out where thistle seed. For from the maidens came the bride, and his loosened rein fell slack he muttered, and their throats were light, who said that I should never win back to kiss her lips before I died.